Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after intermission for Fighting Spirit Wrestling's Lucha Libre Extravaganza. Once again, I am the ace, Dante Jace, along with Mike, the main event, Edison, and we have the legendary Chavo Guerrero Jr. in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the introductions, this contest, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introduce first, standing to my left, fighting out of from wherever he damn well pleases, weighing at 190 pounds, this is Supastar Whiplash! And his opponent, standing to my right, fighting out of El Paso, Texas, and weighing in this evening at 210 pounds, from the world famous Fighting Guerrero family. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lucha Underground star, the legendary Chavo Guerrero Jr.
And these great fans showing their appreciation for Chavo Guerrero Jr. His opponent in the ring is Whiplash. Whiplash, the FSW star, is going to be taking on one of his greatest challenges of all time when Chavo Guerrero Jr. locks up with him.
And Chavo Guerrero, of course, was an ECW champion. He was a tag team champion of the WWE and ECW. This guy has got a legacy. He comes from a family of wrestlers, and truly he is one of the best in the business today.
Yes, he certainly is, Mike. Chavo Guerrero has been in WWE, WCW, ECW, Lucha Underground, basically every promotion that you've ever heard of. Chavo Guerrero Jr. has been a part of it.
And it's got 3 initials. He's probably been in it. ELP, CSN, you name it.
CNN.
Yeah, like that.
Was he in the FBI? Maybe not, but regardless, here they lock up, collar and elbow tie-up. Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Whiplash. Now Whiplash is giving up size to Chavo Guerrero Jr., just like he does to many of his opponents. However, Whiplash is a very savvy individual. He just took Ian Aldwin to the limit at last month's Lions Den event. He came out on the short end of that one. Ian Aldwin retained his belt. However, Whiplash gave him the fight of his life, and now he's looking to do the same for Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Well, Ian Aldwin, of course, is the Fighting Spirit Wrestling champion, and he is as rough and tough as they come. But it speaks a lot to a guy like Whiplash, a guy his size that can really put up a good fight against someone like that. Really drag Ian through an unbelievably good match. But Chavo's another kind of animal. Chavo has got science. He's got technique. He's got true lucha spirit.
Yes, he certainly does. And right now, Chavo Guerrero Jr. showing that technical acumen, just working over Whiplash, working on the arm. There's an arm wrench, and Chavo Guerrero Jr. has the shoulder joint locked up, but Whiplash is able to reverse it and turns it into an arm wrench of his own. He's got the wrist lock on. Chavo Guerrero rolls through and takes his opponent down. Whiplash now being tied up. This is some great technical wrestling, Mike. Whiplash reaches the ropes and a clean break.
Well, they're just getting a feel for each other here, Dante. These guys both have great technical skills. They've both grown up, in real, wrestling, the real trenches of wrestling, where you need to know technique as well. You can't just get in there and brawl and expect to be a champion.
That's right, Mike. Both of these men very technically sound. Again, they lock up collar and elbow, and now Whiplash with the headlock.
Whiplash has a lot of fans here too, Dante. I think the crowd here is very happy to see Chavo Guerrero, a true legend, right here in Corona, Queens. But Whiplash is not without his fans. Some of the FSW people have seen him come up and fight and now really put it to the champ, Ian Aldwin. They like him. They dig him.
Oh, of course. Both these men, true fan favorites. I mean, Whiplash has a great following from the FSW fans, and of course, Chavo Guerrero is beloved worldwide. Chavo Guerrero now with the snapmare takes his man over. He's got him headlock down on the mat. this great technical skill from Chavo Guerrero. You know, not many people in the entire world are going to out-wrestle Chavo Guerrero Jr.
No, and it's true. And if Whiplash expects to win, he's going to have to get out of the scientific groove right now. He's going to have to start swinging some fists, I'm afraid.
I think so too, Mike. I think Whiplash's only chance in this one, I mean, he may be able to match technical skill with Chavo Guerrero, but I think his best chance would probably be to turn this one into a brawl.
He's not going to get a pinfall by any normal technical pinning combination, not against Chavo Guerrero.
I don't think so either, Mike, but you never know what may happen. I mean, Whiplash showing off some technical skills there. He takes Chavo Guerrero down with the single leg takedown. And right now, Whiplash turning it into a single leg, almost a Boston Crab, but now he turns it into the STF. Trying to lock it in, step over, toe hold, face lock. He doesn't have it completely locked in, submission maneuver.
Well, that's good. I like a little pain with my science, Dante.
Well, Chavo Guerrero is certainly in a lot of pain here as Whiplash works on the leg, just stomping away at the knee joint of Chavo Guerrero.
Well, Chavo's sporting that bandage on his leg, too, so this could be sound strategy just to work that leg over.
Very astute observation, Mike. Chavo Guerrero, and look at Whiplash stomping away on that weakened leg. That bandage could just be like a target. Now Whiplash taking Chavo Guerrero. Oh no, is he gonna?
I believe he is.
Oh no, Whiplash just throws the leg of Chavo Guerrero, just bashing it against that steel turnbuckle on the outside.
And here we go, Dante. The gloves are off, so to speak. That wasn't a very scientific maneuver at all. There's only one purpose of that, and that was to inflict pain.
Yes, it was, Mike. Whiplash knows that if he can take the legs out of Chavo Guerrero, then he's going to ground him, and he won't be able to use that frog splash that he learned from his great legendary Uncle Eddie Guerrero. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about, Mike, is that this is going to be perhaps a battle of the frog splashes. Whiplash also has a great frog splash. He calls it the star treatment. And of course, Chavo Guerrero Jr. has a famous frog splash made famous by Uncle Eddie Guerrero. Now, which one of these men do you think has the better frog splash?
The better frog splash. Boy, that is a question for the ages.
Yes, it is. We may find out in this match, fans. But right now, Whiplash just grinding away at the leg, perhaps trying to pull the hamstring of Chavo Guerrero. But there's no give up in this guy.
No, there's absolutely no quit in any of the Guerreros. It's a true luchador family, but he's in a lot of pain, you can see, and it looks like Whiplash made a very sound and savvy decision to work on that leg.
Yes, he did. Chavo still favoring his leg. But again, going back to the scientific wrestling arm wrench, and now follows it up with a clothesline, short arm clothesline.
Whiplash is going to have to get off the mat. They're not going to be able to wrestle this on the floor if they're really going to want to win a pinfall, either of them. And especially if it becomes, as you say, the battle of the frog splashes, we're going to see some high flying, and I think it's going to happen pretty soon.
It certainly may, but if Whiplash has his way, he's going to keep this grounded. And Chavo Guerrero, Whiplash is hoping for him to submit right here. But Chavo going behind. Chavo seemingly going for a rear naked choke type maneuver, something to take the pressure off that leg. As you can see, Whiplash really has that leg hooked in. But Chavo turning it into an armbar. Whiplash
Very
trying
smart.
to reach the ropes.
Very smart, very savvy.
Chavo very experienced. He's been wrestling for decades, and he can turn a defensive situation into an offensive one very quickly. Now Whiplash, again, very smart strategy by him, going back to the leg.
And he seems to really enjoy inflicting pain. My kind of guy.
You know, I'm seeing something new from Whiplash here. I remember at the last event, he was the 100% fan favorite against Ian Aldwin, and now it seems to be split 50-50.
Well, you know, it's easy to cast the world into black and white, but there is nuance, Dante. You know, a guy like you, a young guy like that, you gotta learn to see the grays in things. You gotta see the world as a multicolored spectrum. Everything's not so black and white anymore. That's a problem with you kids, the youth of today. You know, you don't do nuance.
Well, you may be right, Mike, but right now, Chavo Guerrero, series of stiff forearms to the chest of Whiplash. That's how he battled out of that submission maneuver, just battering the chest of Whiplash.
And the champ, of course, Ian Alden, we're going to see tonight in a massive six-man battle a little bit later. Of course, he's not really making any friends here in Queens or Brooklyn, New York, or the FSW territory.
That's right, I can't wait for that. But right now, Whiplash going up to the top. Could this be the frog splash we talked about? No! It's a senton swanton, and Whiplash going for the pin. And Chavo Guerrero showing that great ring awareness, grabbing the rope. That saved him right there. If Chavo didn't grab that rope right there, Mike, I think that could have been the 3 count. Right now, Whiplash staying on his man, even though he didn't get the 3 there. He knows that he's got to stay on Chavo in order to win this match.
Well, like you said, there's great ring awareness there. And Whiplash is no novice. He knows what he's doing. There's a very good reason that he was chosen to battle.
Oh, and a drop kick to the knee of Chavo.
Because I'll tell you what, there's a locker room full of men that would love to be in the ring right now to make their bones with Chavo Guerrero.
That's right. Every man in that locker room wants his shot. And right now, Whiplash with a Hurricane Rana to a kneeling Chavo. Earlier, he hit a drop kick on Chavo's knee, taking the man right down. And now Whiplash may be calling for it. Whiplash may be saying, that's it. Whiplash going up to the top rope. Could this be that star treatment frog splash?
Well, you knew you were going to see some high flying tonight. And it is the Lucha Libre Extravaganza after all.
Right now, Whiplash up to the top rope. Oh, and there's that frog splash. He misses. Nobody home on that one. Chavo moves out of the way. And Whiplash in a world of pain right now.
Well, it wasn't so much a frog splash as it was a frog crash. Probably an ill-advised move. He had to know Chavo, like you said, with that great ring awareness. He knows.
Oh, and look right here, Mike. A tribute to his Uncle Eddie. These are the Three Amigos vertical suplexes series by Chavo.
Uno, dos, and...
Only dos for now.
Numero tres. Looks like we're going to have to wait.
Well, a high knee by Chavo in the corner. Now he's going to the top. But remember, his leg is injured. Is he going to be able to hit that frog splash? Chavo points up to his Uncle Eddie. Oh, and I don't think he got all of that one. It is a frog splash, though. And that's it. He got enough of it. Even with that injured leg, Chavo Guerrero pulls out the victory.